that, Firecracker?
Welcome to Second
What's
Life.
that, Pumpkin?
Satisfaction guaranteed.
Well, tigerfish, hit it while it's hot.
Welcome to Second Life. Satisfaction guaranteed.
Hey, Mangler3M here. We're going to continue with Genshin Impact. I think we'll try some story quests, some of the character quests. There's also some limited time quests, so if we finish those, we'll have time to do the other ones. And here's the game. Alright, the next one I saw was Noelle's Nightly Exam Prep, so we will continue that one. It's telling you to go to the library and find Noelle. It's in a far-off place called Mondstadt. I found myself. Hello, myself.
A thesis on chivalry. Favonia's bladework fundamentals. So much to learn before the exam. How will I ever get through everything?
What are you doing?
Oh, honorary knight. Long time no see. Anything you need me to take care of?
You don't look so good.
I don't? I'm sorry to make you worry on my account. I've been busy preparing for my exam. Other than for work and training, I've barely left the library. The exam is drawing nearer and nearer, but there just seems to be an endless amount of material to review.
Surely the only exam that can make Noelle so nervous is...
Right. The Knights of Favonia's selection exam. Oh, even though I've already worked for the Knights as a maid for some time, I still need to pass this exam to officially become a knight. It's just that I've failed several times in the past. I still don't know if I can make it this time.
Can I help?
No, thank you. I can take care of myself. I hope. This is my exam, and I'm taking it to fulfill my dream. Any obstacles I face are mine to overcome. Plus, there is still some time to go before the exam arrives. Oh, you're the honorary knight of Mondstadt. It won't do for me to take up so much of your time. But, on the day of the exam, if you happen to be free...
Which day is the exam? I'll be there.
Based on the night's schedule, I think it should be half a year from now.
Half a year away?
But it's just half a year. Don't you think that's quite soon? Even though there is still some time, if I don't make good use of it, it will disappear. I've planned my schedule carefully. If I sleep 2 hours less each day and finish my work 1 hour earlier, then as long as I spend all the time I save studying, I should just about be able to finish these books. There's always coffee if I feel sleepy, and I have some candy on hand just in case I ever feel low on energy.
Pushing yourself too hard will only affect your exam performance.
No, it won't. I've made sure to allocate time for training, too. After all, combat is also assessed as part of the examination. Did I get too worked up all of a sudden? My vision seems a bit blurry. No, I still have training tomorrow. I must freshen up. I apologize for letting you see me in such bad shape. I'm okay now.
Pushing yourself too hard will only make things worse.
But every time I think of the exam, I get so nervous. Only studying or training helps to relieve it a little. But in the end, I keep finding new ways in which I'm not prepared. And that makes me even more nervous.
Don't hide from it. Confront the stress of the exam directly.
Oh, you mean studying action I should be doing? Oh, if I don't overcome my fear of the exam, I will just repeat the same mistakes over and over again. Whenever I encounter something unexpected, I can't think straight. And whenever I start worrying that I might fail again, my mind goes completely blank.
You could take some more exams to get used to the atmosphere, or you could try to imagine yourself passing the exam.
Imagine myself passing the exam.
If you pass the selection event, what kind of knight would you want to become?
Kind of knight. I always thought that just qualifying to be a knight was challenging enough to begin with. The knight that I want to be someday. Oh, that feels so far away that it's a little difficult to imagine.
Let's start with the knights closer to home. How about an outrider like Amber?
An outrider? I'm sure Amber would be happy to see the outriders grow as a team, but my strengths are not in scouting and luring the enemy, and I'm not as agile as Amber. I don't know if I would be of any assistance. However, I did once get Amber to teach me how to make Baron Bunnies. If I were to use Baron Bunny to lure the enemy away and protect my fellow knights, I suppose I could do it.
If you can perform the duty of a qualified knight at the exam, or try to think of it as practicing when you have to make Baron Buddies with Amber in the future. I'll go with the first one.
I still have some of the materials we used when she taught me. There's just a few extra things I'd need. Making the stuffing requires pyroslime condensate, and the red dye used to grab the enemy's attention can be made from crushed valberries. It's just that dried valberries are not very suitable for making dye. I'll need to get some fresh ones from the Stormbearer Mountains. So, let's start by going to the Stormbearer Mountains. Yes, this should be plenty of valberries. Oh, pyro slimes. Perfect. They can provide us with another ingredient we need. Let's dance. Hi.
Take this!
Oops. Shocking.
Take this!
Guess you just hit them and then they die.
Pyroslime condensate? Crushed valberries? Good. Now I can start to make a Baron Bunny.
Noelle makes the Baron Bunny from the materials gathered.
Through here. Conceal the stitch. Done.
Looks like just like the ones Amber makes. Noelle, you are very
Far
handy.
from it. I know it looks the part on the outside, but I still don't know if it will really work. There should be a hilly trail camp nearby. Let's place the Baron Bunny there and try it out. naturals are coming back. Let's see if the Baron Bunny gets their attention. What's going on? They're completely ignoring the Baron Bunny. They're coming this way. Watch out!
There we go.
Oh. It neither attracted their attention nor exploded. In the end, all I managed to recreate was the outward appearance.
Perhaps Amber controls it with her pyro
I
abilities.
suppose the conclusion is I can't become an outrider like Amber. Oh, maybe I'm not yet ready to carry out the work of a fully qualified knight.
Maybe you're not suited to becoming an outrider.
But I just can't think of what else I could do. Every time I've looked forward to passing the exam, I always ended up disappointed in the end. Whenever I remember that feeling of disappointment, I stop being able to think about what kind of knight I could become.
You could be an acting grandmaster like Jean, or you could be a cavalry captain like Kaya. How about Jean?
Master Jean? How could I ever become someone great like her? Master Jean is a pillar of the Knights of Favonius, and a great source of inspiration to me. If I could gain even one or two of her qualities, I would be very happy. But the thought of becoming a knight just like her in every way? Oh, I could never achieve that.
Just set a goal first. We can start from the smaller
You think so?
details.
I suppose if the goal is set so high that I couldn't hope to achieve it immediately, I won't be too disappointed day to day. But where to start? I can't imagine what I would need to do to become more like Master Jean.
Jean doesn't always sit in her office. Jean often helps the locals around town. Let's put that.
Oh, that's true. Master Jean is always lending a hand to citizens in need. So strong, but so gentle too. I still don't think I can do what Master Jean does. But at least I could start by trying to be gentle like her. Okay, then let's head back to Mondstadt and see if anyone needs help.
Head back as in work back. Plumpkin's just sitting there. Aren't you gonna do anything, Plumpkin? He sleeps all day. So nocturnal. He'll wake up around 4 o'clock when it's almost dinner time.
I'm sorry, Marjorie. I was focused solely on chatting with Quinn. I didn't see anything else at all. If you're out of other options, maybe you could get help from the Knights? I'm sure if Master Jean heard about it, she'd help you find it in no time.
Thanks. I'll check with a few more people first. If no one has seen it, then I guess I'll just have to ask the Knights.
Alright, well, I hope it turns up soon. Bye now.
She's looking for a cat.
Maybe I should just tell the knights already.
Miss Marjorie, are you in need of assistance?
Oh, Noelle. Since you asked,
Oh, no.
I seem to have misplaced a monocle that I imported from Sumeru. I was organizing the stock that had just arrived, and because the monocle was so fragile, I took it out, wiped it, and put it aside. But then, I went to get it after I was done with the stock, and it was gone. I've asked around, but no one seems to have any idea where it could be.
Has anything like this happened before?
Anything like this? Well, it's not completely unheard of. You know my store. There are all sorts of exotic items. In the past, I've lost a carved wooden perch and some boneware, but as soon as I reported them missing to the knights, they were recovered right away.
May I ask, where were the missing items recovered from?
Oh, the wooden perch was mistaken for a real fish by Margaret's cat, and as for the boneware, they eventually found that in a dog kennel somewhere outside the city.
Reminds me of some commissions once involving a missing cat and some tax returns. With people calling on the nights for so many things, it's no wonder Jean is so busy. Let's go to the first one.
Oh no, we mustn't increase Jean's workload any further. Master Jean's time should be spent on more important things. Miss Marjorie, would you mind letting me not be as efficient as Master Jean? But I will do my very best to help you find it.
I'll help too.
Oh, of course that's okay. But isn't asking Noelle the same thing as asking the knights?
I'd better gather some more information before heading out. As well as confirming some details regarding the monocle itself, we should find out as much as possible from Marjorie about the circumstances under which it went missing.
So, do you have some ideas on where to start? Ask me whatever you want to know. I'll answer to the best of my memory.
What can you tell us about the missing item?
Missing item. Well, it's a monocle to start with. And since it came from Sumeru, the design should be fairly recognizable. As for other distinguishing features, it's very light and it's very small.
Did you see anything?
I had my head down and I was busy working through the stock. I didn't see anything that was going on around me. But the street is so busy that surely someone would have noticed if it had been stolen.
Did you hear anything?
Oh, now that you're hearing some kind of...
Maybe we can investigate in the direction in which the noise disappeared.
I first heard it behind me, and then it seemed to fade out in a northwesterly direction. Now I wish I'd followed the sound and spoken to people along the way.
Honorary Knight, shall we go ahead in that direction and make some inquiries? Maybe we'll find some clues.
Head northwest. Looking this way for a bird. Said flapping noises, so. Alright, Glory. She's blind, so am I. Bet it's up there. Or it could be up here. Everything's centered around this. Wow. Oh, it's a mushroom. Missing person, that's my sister. Not seeing anything. Where could it be? Whoa. Such a small area. Alright, we'll talk to this guy.
A flapping sound? Sorry, I wasn't on patrol nearby at the time of the incident. But if you need any backup, please send for me at any time.
Alright, one person down. Bless the blind. She'll tell me what she heard.
Excuse me, Glory. Have you heard anything that might be described as a flapping sound in this area recently? Marjorie's monocle has gone missing from her shop. We're trying to look for clues.
Flapping sound? Yes, I think so. I believe it was the sound of a finch flapping its wings. It sounded a lot heavier today than usual, as if it was carrying something.
A monocle.
So, maybe the finch took the monocle back to its nest.
There you
I've
go.
seen their nests in the past on occasion, while I'm cleaning the roof. What do you say we have a look, Traveler? Finally, we have a lead to go on. Thank you, Glory.
You're welcome. May you swiftly recover the lost item by the grace of the Animo Archon.
Da, 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 da. Alright, want me to go to the roof of 3 buildings in this general area, right about where I was a few minutes ago. Let's see. Go for a flat surface. This is kind of flat. I'm bumped. By some mystery of physics, I made it up. I found a nest. Some eggs. And the monocle. Oh, it says look for monocle.
No, it doesn't seem to be here.
Oh, shit. Not like the game yesterday where I got it first try of the 3. Oops. I stumbled.
We found it!
Yay!
This must be Miss Marjorie's missing monocle. Let's take it back to her right away. I hope we haven't kept her waiting too long.
We also got some eggs. That always helps. Yoink.
Miss Marjorie? Here, we found your monocle.
Wow, you were so quick. How wonderful. I thought I wouldn't be hearing back for a few days yet.
Few days? That long?
Sure. In the past, when I've lost something and asked the Knights for help, it can take them a while to get around to it. After all, the Knights have all sorts of things that they're busy with, big and small. No matter how capable Jean might be, she can't be in 2 places at once, can she? Thanks to you, Noelle, we don't have to trouble the Knights with every little thing that comes up. Now that I think about it, Noelle is basically like another Jean. In that sense, it really does feel like Jean can be in 2 places at once.
No, surely you can't be serious. How can I compare to Master Jean? I can only help people with small things, like finding lost property.
Whether it's big or small, it's all the same to us. Things we can't handle by ourselves. Noelle, once you've qualified as an official knight, will that mean you don't have time to help us anymore? I, for one, am going to miss you.
No, not at all. If I do become a knight in the future, I will continue to help everyone with their problems.
I was just kidding. Keep up the good work, Noelle. I'm sure everyone in Mondstadt can't wait to see the kind of knight you become.
I will keep working hard.
Thanks again. I suppose I should put this in a secure place this time.
The kind of knight that I become.
Noelle, you seem quite pleased.
Oh, do I? Yes. Maybe it's because I'm not afraid anymore.
I'm not afraid anymore.
I never dared to imagine myself as a knight before. I always feared that the higher my expectations, the more disappointed I'll be if I don't live up to them. But let's say I do become a knight in the future. Maybe I will simply continue to do the same things that I'm doing right now. It doesn't matter to me how small these things are or how tiring. I do these things not because I'm a maid, but because of my own will.
Noelle, just be the kind of knight that you want to be.
Yes, there's no need to become someone else, nor worry about failing. As long as I perform better in my next exam than in my previous one, then one day I will become a knight that I can be proud of.
Ta-da! The one and only Noelle. Alright, I don't know if there are any others, but let's find out. Oh, there's 5 other versions. Wow. So I did the Outrider 101. Let's finish this one since we're already here. Much better.
This should be plenty of bowberries. Oh, pyro slimes. Perfect. They can provide us with another ingredient we need. As a dutiful maid would, I must leave no stone unturned.
Nice. Much better. I now have to pick the other chunks.
Crushed bowberries.
And I think they marked them for me too.
Now I can start to make a Baron bunny.
Mix it from the materials.
Through here.
Same one Andrew made. Amber made.
Should be a hilly trail.
Military camp. You use it. Has to not work, and then I have to react.
The hilly trails are coming back. Let's see if the Baron bunny gets their attention. What's going on? They're completely ignoring the Baron bunny. They're coming this way. Watch out! Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Lightning flash! Following thunder!
Nice and spicy!
Lightning flash!
Oh, it neither attracted their attention nor explained.
Maybe she uses her pyro abilities.
Oh, maybe I'm not yet.
Not suited to be an outrider. Oh, this one I have to choose the ice one.
Whenever I
Be like
remember
Kaya. cavalry captain like Kaya.
Captain Kaya? No, I could never manage that. Captain Kaya has his own way of thinking and planning. Well, sometimes I can barely understand it. And as for imitating it, I simply wouldn't know where to begin.
Kaya doesn't spend every second of every day making big plans. You can start with some smaller details.
Oh, so you mean I should focus on smaller steps in order to achieve a larger goal?
Sure, that's not what I said, but
I
yes.
suppose with smaller goals, I won't be disappointed day to day. Since the larger goal is so high, I couldn't hope to achieve it immediately. In which case... Captain Kaya seems to be in the habit of fishing for information at Angel's Share. That's pretty small. And yet, I heard that the reason we were able to arrest those treasure hoarders last time was thanks to Captain Kaya's intel.
Let's start with Angel Share.
All right. I hope I can find some intel that proves useful to Mondstadt.
What's that? What's with the cup here?
Hello there. So, you must be the renowned traveler.
That's me.
Hey, don't forget about the equally renowned Paimon!
Of course. Well, it just so happens that our tavern, Angel Share, is hosting a Bartender's Academy Week. I'm hoping the event might interest you. Basically, you'll have full access to all of our ingredients to mix cocktails or any other drink you please. As long as you refrain from being wasteful, you can enjoy unlimited refills for the drinks you create.
Unlimited refills!
Also, you'll be rewarded handsomely if the guests are happy with your drinks.
What? There's even rewards?
I'm unsold.
Where do we sign up?
It's called an academy, but attendance is certainly not mandatory. And you don't have to make your decision right away. You're more than welcome to give it a try first. So, what do you think? Will you give the academy a try?
Alright, give it a shot.
Great. Then please, come on in. First, Charles will walk you through some basic techniques.
Hey, I know you two. So what can I get for you today?
Hi, Charles.
Hey, Charles. Actually, we came to be bartenders today.
Bartenders? Oh, so Luca roped you two in, did he? He's got quite a knack for that. You're certainly talented at handling difficult tasks. There's no doubt about that. But mixing cocktails is a whole different game. It's delicate work and requires a certain amount of finesse. Everything from the ratios of your ingredients to your mixing techniques could affect the final product.
Don't worry, he's a fantastic cook. Cooking and cocktail making have a lot in common, you know.
All right, I'll take your word for it. Oh, and one more thing. In a previous event, we had a student who arbitrarily mixed 3 kinds of hard liquor. Just one glass was enough to leave a customer passed out on the floor. So in light of that incident, we decided to no longer provide alcoholic ingredients to beginners. I hope you'll understand.
Oh, no problem.
Great. That just about covers all I have to say. You'll learn all the skills and techniques you need on the fly.
You want to mix some drinks, you'll first need a good foundation. Each basic drink formula contains 3 ingredients, including flavorings. If the customer has any special requests, you need to add more to the ingredient that brings out the flavor they want. Follow the hints, click the right order to mix your drink properly. Once it's properly mixed, you may proceed to the next step. According to the cup size required by the drink, click when the needle moves in the corresponding area and pour out the right size drink. Press recipes to see each drink's ingredients and amount needed. Alright. Let's just have 3 shots of coffee. Wow, look at all these things. Incredible amounts of stuffs. Alright, coffee is... Coffee, that thing, and that thing. Oh, this. Coffee, milk, and coffee paste. Up, down, up, left, down. I have to guess what kind of cup it is. I'm going to guess it's the medium cup. Whoop, overflowed. Maybe.
This doesn't look like the drink they ordered. Just give this one to Paimon and try making another.
Alright, they changed the cup type. This is probably a tall cup. Oh. Same size. I think it was too big before. I'm gonna try small now.
This doesn't look like the drink they ordered.
Alright, I don't know what is going on here, but let's try it. Try Lark.
This doesn't look like the drink they ordered.
Alright,
Just give this one to Paimon and try making
I've
another.
done all three. I don't understand. I'm gonna abandon it, yes. This is ridiculous. I'm done. Okay, so I was looking for Kaya. Where's Kaya?
Hey, I know you two. So what can I get for you today?
Hey, Charles. Actually,
Bartenders? You're certainly talented at everything.
I was trying to switch to the other one.
sorry.
All right. So in light of that incident, we decided to no longer provide alcoholic ingredients to beginners. I hope you'll understand. Great. That's just a...
It says shots of coffee. Alright, abandon it and switch to the other one. So maybe I have to actually tell it I'm doing the other one. There it is. Oh, maybe I have to do it on the outside. I went too far in. You, Luca, you're fired. Who's next? How about you? Nope. Special. Do you have any specials these days? There we go. Currently, we're giving every customer a free chicken mushroom skewer that goes great with any drink. Take one, have a seat. Promise to suit your liking. So that wasn't it. How about you? Oh, it's you. I salute you, honorary knight. How may I be of service to you? That's a jeweler. So now they want me to go in? Maybe because I went in under the pretense of the other quest. See, now it's different.
Oh, it's the honorary knight in Noelle. Can I get you a drink? A non-alcoholic drink, of course.
Oh, no need. We didn't come here to drink. I wanted to ask if there's been anyone causing any trouble in the tavern lately.
Troublemakers? Let me think. Actually, there was one.
Oh, really?
It's that guy drinking at the table over there. Payne. He keeps ordering refills of our strongest drink. Death Afternoon. Look how he's wobbling. If he passes out drunk, that could spell trouble.
Yes, that certainly sounds like a lot of trouble. Although that's not quite what I was asking about. Is there anything in the tavern that has been out of the ordinary lately?
Out of the ordinary? Let me think. Yeah, as a matter of fact, there is. There are still some empty glasses on the tables upstairs that need clearing away. Must have been left there by the customers this morning. But I am busy with the accounts at the moment. And if I can't find time to clear the tables before the evening crowd arrives, things could get difficult.
Really? Well, that sounds truly terrible. Maybe I can help?
Noelle, you're forgetting why we're here.
Oh, sorry. I couldn't help myself. Mr. Charles, what I was really trying to ask was...
Oh, I know. You wanted to know if you could help out, right? Surely that would be asking too much. I have yet to thank you properly for helping us move those kegs last time. Here you are offering to help again. I couldn't accept your offer in good conscience. That being said, we are quite overwhelmed right now. So if it's all the same to you, ma'am, would you mind serving the customers for a while?
Oh, okay then. It seems you are in great need of assistance.
Oh, thanks a million. I'll leave you to serve the customers then. Start by taking this Death Afternoon to Payne, and then maybe you can clear the tables on the second floor? Thanks. I'll leave the tavern in your capable hands.
Wow. So this is what happens when I try to go with the flow. It appears that Captain Kaya's way with words does not come the most naturally to me.
I can't say I'm completely surprised.
But waitressing in the tavern should be a good means of gathering intel, right? It's quite a common motif in the books I've read. I just need to keep my eyes and ears open while I'm helping Charles with the tavern duties. Excuse me, Payne. Here is the drink you ordered.
What? What's that? Oh, yeah, put it to the side. I think I need to sober up. This drink is strong. Oh, I don't feel so good.
Mr. Payne, are you all right? Do you need to take a rest?
How are you supposed to get any intel out of this guy?
Let me think. If I'm not mistaken, Captain Kaya would first get his subject drunk before asking them any questions.
Surely he's too drunk to tell us anything by now.
This appears to be true. We must find another approach. Captain Kaya would probably appear cordial and sincere as a means to convince his subject to lower their guard, would he not? One must start by focusing on the person's individual circumstances and communicate a complete willingness to help. Then slowly move the conversation in the desired direction. Ooh, but how can I offer to help Mr. Payne right here and now? Oh, I've got it! Perhaps the dried fruits that I prepared for my exam could help him to sober up. Mr. Payne? Please eat this. It will make you feel better.
Oh, what's this? Oh, it tastes sweet and sour. Ooh, oof. I do feel slightly better now. Oh, you're Noelle, isn't it? And next to you is...
Mr. Payne? Are you feeling any better? Is there anything you wish to tell me?
Next to you is... It's the Death Afternoon that I ordered. Yes! Did you bring this to my table? Thanks, Noelle. This drink is so strong.
Mr. Payne? Mr. Payne?
Back to drunkenness again.
How can this be? Drinking like this is disastrous for one's health.
Maybe plying the customers with alcohol isn't the best approach. You could just listen in on their conversations instead.
Perhaps. Although, maybe it would be customers.
Whoa!
Mr. Charles
Incoming.
also asked me to clear the tables on the second floor.
Firecracker has intruded. Hello. Spontaneously popped up. Ah, there we go. Ooh, that didn't last long.
If the second floor is filled with customers, perhaps I'll have the opportunity to overhear a thing or two.
Clear the tables on the second floor.
Such a mess. I must clear everything away quickly so that we... Oh, so many stains. Oh, once the tables are cleared, they'll need... We're almost done. Phew. Finally. All clear. Let's go check in with Charles.
I saw some papers on the ground upstairs.
Everything has been dealt with. Is there anything else you need help with?
Wow, already? The customer at the table by the window just ordered a couple of things. Would you mind taking care of them?
Okay. Leave it all to me.
Huh. With Noelle here, the tavern feels livelier than ever.
Noelle works busily at the tavern late into the night.
It's not easy working at a tavern, but at least it's over now.
Well done. Did you manage to gather any intel?
Well done to you, too. Oh, intel. No, I got so caught up with working that I completely forgot we were here to gather intel. What should I do? There are hardly any customers left that I could talk to. Oh, am I so incapable of handling even a simple task like this?
Thanks for all your help today, Noelle. I've been a bartender here for more than a decade. I've never seen a happier crowd of drinkers than the ones who are here tonight. I can only assume that with you serving the customers, the wine tasted all the sweeter.
I'm quite sure that can't be true. I didn't do anything particularly special.
Customers don't come here purely for the drinks. They come for what the drink represents. Some time to relax after a long day of work. Often customers choose this tavern not just for the quality of the drinks we serve, but also for the great atmosphere. You may not have brewed the wine, or even mixed the drinks, but for many customers, service with a smile is what makes the difference between a glass of wine and a great night out. It seems this tavern could do with more than just a single bartender. What we need is some proper waiting staff to really take care of the customers. Perhaps I could convince the boss to hire a server. Anyway, I digress. Thanks again for all your help tonight.
Wow, I'm so glad to know I made everyone so happy.
You're looking after Mondstadt in your own way.
Yes, even though I failed to imitate Captain Kaya, it looks like I was still able to help those in need.
Same with the exam. You'll always have strengths and weaknesses.
Yes, I will keep that in mind. Thank you.
Sorry to interrupt. I sense that it's probably not the best moment. However, could I ask for one last little favor? Drinking to make merry is all well and good, but passing out drunk in my tavern? That's a pain.
Who needs to be taken home?
Pain ordered 2 more deaths after noon over the course of the night.
Work made for a maid. Sometimes it's best to stick with what you know. Alright. Finished another one. Let's see who else. So, are we done with... Yes, done with that. Let's try the other 2. Alright, go back to the library. Yep. Here we go again. Oh, I see a book behind me.
A thesis on chivalry. Favoni, so much to learn before the
What are you doing? Alright, instead of you don't look so good, now I say, just came here to say hi.
Thank you. That's very nice of you. It has been quite a while since we last met, hasn't it? I've been busy preparing for my exam. Other than for work and training, I've barely left the library. The exam is drawing nearer and nearer, but there just seems to be an endless amount of material to review.
Really, the only exam that
Right.
this
The Knights
is
of
it's
Favonia's
bonus
selection, even
exam.
though I've already worked for the Knights as a maid, it's just that I failed several
Alright,
times.
I can be a study buddy.
Study buddy? No, that won't be necessary. This is my exam, and I'm taking it to fulfill my dream. Any obstacles I face are mine to overcome. Plus, there is still some time to go before the exam arrives. You're the honorary Knight of Mondstadt. It won't do for me to take up so much of your time. But on the day of the exam, if
6 months from
based
now.
on the Knight's schedule,
Thought it was more imminent.
it's just half a year. Don't you? Even though there is still some time, if I don't make, I've planned my
Same
schedule
thing.
carefully. If I sleep, there's always coffee if I feel sleepy.
Pushing yourself too hard, same thing.
No. I
Alright,
apologize for letting
maybe
you say
try to
that
relieve your
such
anxiety
action.
first.
But every time I think of the exam, I get so nervous. Only studying or training helps to relieve it a little. But in the end, I keep finding new ways in which I'm not prepared. And that makes me even more nervous.
Change of scenery might do you good.
You mean a change of location? Yes, staying in the Knight's headquarters and in the library all the time does tend to make me feel as if I always have to be studying. But where else could I go? The Cat's Tail? Or the Angel's Share? Or perhaps somewhere away from the city? Starsnatch Cliff or Windrise? I could even make some muffins, grab some napkins, and make a picnic out of it.
How about even farther away?
Would that just waste too much time?
Make it a trip to Leeway.
A trip? To Liyue? Oh, I couldn't possibly justify that. In the time it would take to get to Liyue and back, I could have finished several of my books.
Leeway has an old saying, better to travel 10,000 miles than to read 10,000 books. So,
You really think I shouldn't limit myself to Mondstadt?
huh. You really think I should limit myself to Mondstadt?
You're right. Mondstadt is symbolized by the wind. But my vision is a Geo one. Maybe visiting the nation built by the Geo Archon can help me learn something new. Very well then. If it's just a quick visit.
Alright, off to Leeway Harbor. That's a long journey. It's going to take me at least 5 seconds.
I can't believe I've really come all the way to Liyue. Wow! The architecture here is so unique, and there are so many people around. But somehow, I feel like I'm constantly being watched.
Well, you do look especially good today.
No, please don't make fun of me. You shouldn't make jokes like that in public. People may hear you and get the wrong idea. Huh. How strange. Back in Mondstadt, I never feel shy around strangers. But over here, I feel so tense. It's probably because I'm in a completely different environment. I don't know how I should act to make sure I don't make a fool of myself. And speaking of, I heard that it's customary to eat with chopsticks in Liyue. Back in Mondstadt, I've previously provided chopsticks to visitors from Liyue, but I've never used them myself. Oh, I hope I won't become a laughingstock.
Some foods here can be eaten without chopsticks. Want to have a look?
Huh? Oh, I was just thinking aloud. Don't worry about it. My time here in Liyue is precious. I should make good use of it to study.
You never know. The exam may test your ability to work with partners from Leeway.
What? Could that really come up in the exam? Wait, you're right. Maybe it will. Huh. Then, okay. Let's start by learning about the local cuisine. Do you have any suggestions?
Let's go to Wan Min restaurant.
Okay. If it comes recommended by you, I'm excited to find out what kind of food it is.
It is right here.
If it isn't the Traveler, what would you like to order today? Wan Min Restaurant will cook it just how you like it. Oh, is this a new customer you brought with you? Based on Madam's attire, it would appear that even a Knight of Favonius will travel all the way to Liyue just to try Wan Min Restaurant's cooking.
Knight of Favonius? Oh, I'm not...
I'm just joking, of course. You must be in Liyue on official business. But anyway, while you're here in Liyue, I can confidently say that you won't regret stopping by Wan Min Restaurant to try our tasty dishes.
That's not what I meant.
Not what you meant? Oh, I see. I suppose you must be looking for Liyue Pavilion or Sinyue Kiosk. Most first-time visitors have only heard of these two places. I just didn't expect the Knights of Favonius to be the same way.
Chef Mao, that's not what she meant.
What I meant was, I am not an official Knight of Favonius. I'm just a knight in training currently serving as a maid.
Goodness, they really distinguish between knights to that degree? Well, anyway, as long as you dine at Wan Min Restaurant, rest assured you will leave here a satisfied customer. Since this is your first time in Liyue, perhaps you're not used to chopsticks yet. If so, might I recommend the grilled tigerfish? Fresh, fragrant, and easy to eat. If I tone down the spice a little, it should be perfect for the Mondstadt palate. Want to try it?
Noelle, what do you think?
I want to learn about the Liyue diet. Adjusting the dish to accommodate what I'm used to seems to defeat the purpose of coming here.
Oh, you want to try something with more of a local flavor? Well, in that case, you've got to try our signature dish, black back perch stew. The only thing is, you can't really eat it without using chopsticks, and the level of spice is not for everyone. I pour oil into a hot pan, throw in a big handful of Jueyun chilies, and stir-fry them to release the flavor. Then, I sprinkle in some powdered violet grass to enhance the spiciness.
Phew! I can already feel the spiciness just by listening to your description. Will I be able to handle it?
Fine, you can do it.
Right. I can't give up so soon. It's just a harmless bit of chili pepper. I can take it, Chef Mao. I will go with your recommendation.
Great. Please have a seat. One blackback perch stew coming right up.
You and Noelle dine on blackback perch together.
So spicy. I can't even hold my chopsticks steadily.
You okay?
Oh, I'm fine. It's certainly very spicy, but once you get over that, oh, it's quite delicious. What surprised me is how the freshness of the fish still shines through, despite how heavily seasoned the dish is. The next time I entertain guests from Liyue, I wonder if I'll be able to prepare such delicious food for them.
Your cooking's delicious too.
Really? Then let me bake some muffins for you when we get back.
Wow, you've already finished? How do you feel? Even locals rarely finish the dish so quickly.
Oh, it was very good. Thank you, Chef Mao.
Ah, you're very welcome. Seeing customers satisfied is my greatest pleasure. But I must say, I really didn't expect you to drink the soup. It's so spicy that most people here in Liyue can't even handle it.
What? The soup? We weren't supposed to drink it?
Time to move on.
Oh, yes. Let's. Next time I eat in Liyue, I'll be sure to check how each dish is meant to be consumed first. Oh, that sounds like ironwork going on over there. Is it a blacksmith? From the kind of weapons made here, I should be able to learn something about the local combat style. Will you come with me to the blacksmith so I can take a look?
You must mean Han Feng's ironmongers. Sure, follow me.
Oh, great! It's almost like you're the host and I'm your I can't help but feel a little guilty.
Cheap and tasty chop suey!
Wow! Just from looking at these weapons, I can tell they have great power. Well, this is the nation built by the Geo-Archon, after all. Oh, I wonder how Favonia's bladebook could be applied to these weapons, and what kind of modifications would be needed.
Seems like you're getting some inspiration.
Yes, and even though I'm just thinking through problems as I always do, I don't feel as nervous as I did when I was in Mondstadt.
Hey! You over there! What are you doing?
Huh? What's wrong, little boy?
Who you calling little boy? I'm a mighty warrior. I see you with your strange attire, acting all mysterious, lording around the ironmongers. Yeah, you're up to no good.
I'm not up to anything.
Huh, you can't hide it from me. I see the way you look at those weapons. Same way I look at them too. You must be planning to sneak over and steal a couple of blades when the man's not looking, huh? Well, I'm warning you. Quit while you're ahead. Stop before you do something you'll regret. 'Cause if you get caught, that man is gonna yell at you.
She's a knight of Favonia. She wouldn't do such a thing. She has her own weapon already. She wouldn't need to.
Honorary Knight, please. I told you not to call me that.
Knight of Favonius? Huh, then she's no small fry after all. But let's not get ahead of ourselves here. I still don't think I can trust you unless you show me your great sword and also your vision.
Oh, so that's what you're really after.
That's not true. No great sword can outshine the mighty Doo-Doo longsword. And one day, I'm gonna get my Geo vision. So, I'm not jealous. Who said anything about being jealous? Huh.
You?
Cat is out of the bag. All right then, if you insist. Please be careful with them. Don't hurt yourself.
You're really gonna let me have a look? Wow, you're so nice!
He carefully studies the weapon and vision.
That glow, it really is a Geo-vision. And this sword is so heavy. I can't hold it. It's not fair. If only I were a bit bigger.
Be patient, you'll get there. Besides, I'm sure your dream will come true one day.
It's clear to me now. You bear a Geo-vision. You wield a greatsword. You're a nice person from Mondstadt. You must be a fabled knight of Favonius.
Huh?
I must accept that the knights of Favonius of Mondstadt live up to their name. But I shall not concede defeat. As surely as the hills are green and the rivers flow into the sea, our paths will cross again.
Wait, Oh, he's gone. I do hope there are no further misunderstandings today. Children in Leola have these dreams too. I never would have thought. When I was little, the other Mondstadt kids and I always used to imagine what kinds of visions we would have when we grew up. I hope that someday this boy's dreams will come true too. Anyway, what's next? Should we visit Leola's harbor or take a short break?
Harbor. You might learn something from the Millilith.
Yes, there does seem to be a large number of Milliliths stationed at the harbor. It would be great if I can learn something from them.
Here to serve.
While the Millilith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. Wow, it's good to finally meet you two.
Been looking for us?
Yes. Word is that a knight of Favonius has appeared in Liyue. That's why I came to have a look. I never expected that one of you would be the honored guest of the chiefs, and the other one must be the rumored knight of Favonius.
Oh, sorry. I am not yet a knight.
Here's the situation. You explain it to him.
I see. Please excuse me for the misunderstanding. Allow me to introduce myself first. My name is Shaheen, a Millilith responsible for garrison and patrol duties.
I'm Mangler 3M, a traveler.
And I am Noelle, maid of the Knights of Favonius. Of course, I am not yet an official knight.
Understood. Allow me to apologize on behalf of all the residents of this area for the misunderstanding earlier.
Oh, it's no big deal. More importantly, is there a reason why you were looking for a Knight of Favonius? May I be of any assistance?
Well, let me fill you in. I just received some intel that a group of treasure hoarders, originally from Mondstadt, has shown up in this area recently. According to the intel, they've set up camp near Stonegate. If we act too rashly and let them escape back to Mondstadt, then it'll be difficult for the Millilith to continue pursuing them. That's why I was hoping the Knight of Favonius could join me in the arrest, so we could act as each other's witnesses. But it seems like this is easier said than done.
I'm sorry. Oh, if only I could have passed this selection exam earlier.
If submitted an official request for assistance to the Knights of Favonius, all I would achieve is to buy the treasure hoarders time to plan their escape. Might I ask if there are any other Knights of Favonius in Liyue?
Any other knights in Liyue? Oh, of course! If it's a knight you need, well, there's one right here.
Now that you mention it, I'm technically an honorary knight.
An honored guest of the Qixing and an honorary knight too? Well, if someone who's independently a hero in two different nations is willing to lend me a hand, I can't exactly do better than that. It's just that I feel a little ashamed calling on a hero who defeats ancient gods to assist with something so trivial.
Wait, so, as well as Storm Terror, you defeated an ancient god too?
It's honestly no trouble.
Then I am truly honored. Please excuse me while I catch up with my comrades stationed at Stonegate. I will confirm the details of the arrest with them. Whenever the two of you are ready, please come and find me there. Let's rendezvous shortly. While the Millilith stands guard, evil shall never prevail.
Head near Stone Gate. The map will tell me where to go. Whoa, way over here. And of course, there's nothing nearby, so I will have to walk. I like this thing. Oh, you have to cast something on here and then it's block. Goodness, this is tall. Alright, I made it. Alright, where are they? They are... Talk to Cheyenne. Cheyenne.
While the Millilith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. Thank you both for your help. We've confirmed the location of the treasure hoarders, and we will move out shortly. In case any of them slip through our grasp and try to escape to Mondstadt, we will need someone to guard this path. As I said earlier, it would not be appropriate for the Millilith to take action here, so I will have to rely on you two.
Though I am not a Knight of Favonius yet, may I still help in some capacity?
Oh, I only asked the honorary knight here to act as a witness. There are no specific restrictions over how the arrest is carried out. So please, there's no need to feel apprehensive about your involvement.
If that's the case, I shall be glad to help to the fullest extent that I am able.
I'll help too.
Then I will meet up with my comrades first. If the treasure hoarders try to escape, they will have to pass through here. So I am counting on you two.
Do you mind letting me handle this mission?
Noelle, you want to guard this place by yourself?
Yes. If it hadn't been for you, I would not have been able to participate. As expected, compared to the honorary knight, I still have a long way to go, but I still want to do everything within my ability to share the load.
I'll stand by and watch. Try not to push yourself too hard.
Then leave it all to me. Oh, they're coming already. Oh, facing them alone. Do I have what it takes?
What's it done?
Steady as stone. As a good knight should. I'll catch up.
But
Picked the wrong test subject.
I did it. I actually did it.
because you have what it takes.
No. It's all because of your encouragement. Otherwise,
Thank you! We've successfully detained all the treasure hoarders who tried to escape through here. We've double-checked the numbers against the intel we were given, and it looks like none of them escaped. Small wonder that you are the honored guest of the Chiseng and Mondstadt's honorary knight.
Noelle took care of it all.
Oh, it was Miss Noelle who defeated the treasure hoarders. Thank you so much!
oh, you're quite welcome. To be of help to you, sir, and to the Millelith, it is my great honor.
You are too humble. I hear from the merchants that the Knights of Favonius of Mondstadt are both highly skilled and only too willing to rescue people in the direst of situations. With the skills and integrity you've shown, it's no wonder that the residents of Chihu Rock mistook you for a real knight.
Sadly, they are quite mistaken. I am still far from becoming a real knight.
Then I sincerely look forward to seeing you in action in the future, after you do become a real knight. It's getting late. I should escort these treasure hoarders back. While the Millelith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. Hope to meet you both again.
Goodbye, Mr. Shaheen. Oh, a real knight. How much longer until I become worthy of this title?
We should probably head back too.
Oh, you're right. Wow, the time flew by so quickly. Is it really time to go back already?
Noelle,
Apologies. I know this is a lot to ask, but could you spend a little longer with me? I still have somewhere that I'd like to visit.
I don't think you have a key for that book. Oh, she's not trying to go here? I have one. That was a reward in and of itself. Oh yeah, look at that.
Things are going so smoothly today.
That's some really nice, precious purples. Alright, now where does she want to go? She wants to go... Oh, not far. I'm still teleporting.
This is the place.
So you wanted to visit a tea stall.
That's right. I often make tea for the Knights of Favonius, so I wanted to come here and see what I can learn. Would you care to join me for some tea?
Of course. You enjoy tea together.
Leola's tea is certainly different from that of Mondstadt. Both the taste and the consistency are different, but the warm and soothing sense it brings me as I drink it, that feels the same. When I read about the Knights of Favonius and the Millelith in books, their rules and philosophies seem so different. But it seems the desire to protect one's own people is the same everywhere.
Whether in Mondstadt or Liyue, everyone just wants to have a better future. Whether by anima or geo, people will seek to protect what's most important.
Yes! Deep down, people everywhere are the same. I'm so afraid of my exam anymore. I know I still have a long way to go compared to the honorary knight. Listening to your stories is like reading about myths and legends. But still, this motivates me to work harder and look forward even more to the day when it finally comes.
See where they're going.
The day that I can fight side by side with you as a knight. Let's come back to Liyue again after my exam is over.
Rest amidst the rocks, wherever a knight may go, the resolve to defend others goes with. Okay, let's see if we can squeeze out at least one more. Oh, let's go here. This one's almost.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
Just from looking at these weapons, I wonder how Favonia's blade work up. Yes.
Getting some inspiration.
Huh?
I'm not up. Huh? You can't. You must be planning to.
She has her own weapon already. She wouldn't need to.
That's right. In any case, my weapon of choice is the greatsword, and I don't see any of those here.
Greatsword, huh? Well, you got one thing right. The man refuses to show anyone his greatsword in the store, no matter how many times you beg him. Trust me, I would know.
Well, Firecracker's back.
But let's not get ahead of ourselves here. I still don't think I can trust you, unless... that's not true. No greatsword can outshine the mighty Doo-Doo longsword. And one day, I'm gonna get my Geovision. So... I'm not jealous. Who said anything about being jealous? Huh.
The cat is out of the bag. Alright then, if you insist. Please be careful with them. Don't hurt yourself.
You're really gonna let me have a look? Wow, you're so nice.
He studies the weapon and vision.
Wow, that glow, it really is,
It's not. Be patient. Look, besides, I'm
you must be a, as surely as the hill.
Wait, oh, he's gone. Children in Liyue had these when I was little. Anyway.
Let's head to the third round knockout. Then we'll keep exploring.
If we plan to explore further, let's take a short break first.
Oh, you must be from Mondstadt.
How could you tell?
Looking at your outfit, you don't seem to be an ordinary civilian. In which case...
Here we go again.
You must be an illustrious knight of Favonius. Pardon my directness. My name is Iron Tongue Tian, and I was hoping that you could help me out.
Oh, hold on. I'm really sorry. I am not yet an official knight, but just a maid of the Knights of Favonius.
Maid? Of the Knights? A maid knight? Oh, now that is genuinely intriguing. Miss, if you're willing to help me out, I have every confidence that you will provide me with infinitely more source material than any other knight could.
Source
As
material?
you see, I have been a local storyteller here for a long time, and, well, my audience is starting to tire of hearing the same old stories over and over again. When I saw this young lady show up just now, I was quite awestruck by her, so much so that I was suddenly inspired by the idea of writing a new book, A Knight's Journey Through Liyue. However, inspiration is just the start. I still need some material to work with.
Even the most ingenious storytellers don't just come up with stories out of thin air. I do occasionally hear anecdotes about the Knights of Favonius doing the rounds here in Liyue, but they're mostly unreliable rumors, with everyone telling a different story. Far better to find an actual knight and see for myself.
But I am still not a knight yet.
Don't worry about all that. As the saying goes, the story should be inspired by life, but larger than life. As the storyteller, I can change a detail or two here and add some dramatic effect there, you know.
Honorary knight, I'm a little conflicted. What should I do? Although I should always lend a hand to anyone in need, it would be dishonest for me to pretend to be a real knight.
It's not dishonest, you're just helping him generate some ideas.
You understand me. Miss, rest assured that I will not put you in a difficult spot. All I'm asking you to do is to come with me to the countryside and show me some of your blade work. Let me see something new. I'll fill in all the other details, all within reason, of course.
Well, okay then. If it's just providing some initial source material.
Head to the hill troll camp in the city's outskirts.
I heard earlier from the Millilith that some hilly churls have been wreaking havoc in the countryside. Ooh, let's head over there. This looks to be the place. But it seems our timing is off. The hilly churls are nowhere to be seen.
Oh, if the hilly churls are not around, does that mean you can't get any source material?
Not necessarily. Look at all the things they left here. Miss, why don't you use your great sword to clean the place up?
Cleaning up? Well, that shouldn't be too difficult. But the hilly churls could return at any moment. Mr. Tien, please find a safe location from which to observe.
Okay. The knight's meticulous mind attended to each and every detail of her duty with the utmost care and attention. This is good. I can work with this very nightly.
Oh, you're taking notes already?
Break everything.
I guess I do this kind of thing all the time. So it should be okay to include in your book.
Oops. Got it? Oop. Got everything. What else did you want me to break? Oh. The tower. More crystals over there.
Wonderful. I'll call this one the Indomitable Sword of Favonius.
Oh, there's some more. And some more. Anything else?
Oh no! The hilly churls are back! Mr. Tien, please, be careful!
Sensational! I will call that one the Impregnable Shield of Chivalry. Yes, it's coming to me now. With the prescience of a prophet, the knight foresaw the precise moment of the hilly churl's return, and promptly warned the commoners to take cover. Now she stood alone, as she drew her sword and strode forward to confront the enemy. Oh, this is all great material. It's just a pity that the only enemies are these hilly churls. It needs a little more oomph. I've got it. Would the two of you be able to give me some kind of mementos?
Mementos?
That's right, mementos. Though the story is a work of fiction, the more real it feels, the more engaging it will be. Some sort of battle trophy to display before the audience
Crystals.
would really seal the deal.
Okay, so something like a hilly troll mask or an arrowhead?
If it's all the same to you, I was thinking more along the lines of, well, maybe a component from that ruin god.
Is that what you meant by larger than life?
Yes, you've got it. You really understand where I'm coming from. I've heard that there's a very common component in ruin guards called the, chaos device? I should write down my new ideas before I forget them. Just hand the chaos device to me once you've managed to obtain it. If you could hand me that chaos device once you've managed to procure it, I'd be...
I've got a lot.
Oh, such mighty power, so battered and bruised. I just need to embellish it a little further and this will be perfect.
Embellish it? Even further? Well, as long as I've been able to help you with your creative process.
Of course you have. Okay, I know where I'm going with this story now. I need to get back and start writing. Oh, and if the two of you have any free time later, stop by Third Round Knockout and you can hear me tell my new story.
Oh, I wonder how Mr. Tian's story will turn out in the end. For some reason, I have a bad feeling about it. Why don't we go back to Liyue Harbor and listen for ourselves?
All right. I'm looking at the clock, and it's looking like the Chelsea game's about to start, so I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in the video. I will continue and finish off this quest next time. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will have to run, but have a wonderful day.